Oh. This is the
Now,
one.
as far as I remember, we'd caught the murderer and it was over.
Well, it was. There's no two ways about it. It was finished.
So,
Unclear to me what we're
was
doing.
going on? Like, why is it not done?
There is a very pretty village by this name in Cheshire.
Cheshire.
Stop it.
Oh, Paul zooming in from stage left. Lurching in from
Have
stage
you
left.
seen
What
this
verb would you like?
cadaver on the left?
Yeah, we're going to observe it. This man is a dead man.
Inspector Japp.
This man has been dead for 20 days. Okay,
no, don't get in the car.
Really?
Oh, fuck. No, we just arrived here.
Oh, did we? Oh,
Yeah.
fair enough. We'll go in the guest house though. Oh, yeah, because this is where he lived, isn't it? There was a secret cat up there. Did anyone see? How
Secret cat.
are you doing, Shy Yeti, this evening? Welcome aboard.
This one's having a little hum.
I need to get. I remember my left ear. The music budget's
Look at the
increasing
king
as
in the
well, so-
background.
God bless you, ma'am. Okay.
Look off. This bit's scored by
I clicked on the woman.
Mika Levi.
It's beautiful, isn't
How
it?
do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot.
Mr.
She's
Hercule
like,
Poirot.
not
quite.
Hercule Poirot.
Yes.
Did he say Hercule Poirot will be coming?
Get annoyed seeing her peel potatoes is already a fucking mad option.
Yes, just like Poirot would.
Yeah. Would he? Yeah, he probably would.
I do not think that this is the right time to be peeling potatoes.
It is
My
not the
love
right
has
time.
got to eat.
Potatoes only.
Contravening health regulations.
Whoa,
Well,
Poirot.
it's not as serious as killing someone.
Which I also
we,
did.
We never said that it was.
How does she
I
want to help us?
suspected him for some time, but he
Well,
appeared so harmless.
Okay, well,
Great.
Oh, yes,
what did we?
sometimes
What
not
expression was
having
Poirot
waved his
pulling
arms
that she just
about.
went? Like sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about,
And he was as gentle as a lamb.
Fucking
immediately
hell.
afterwards.
like
It
the
was only
woman with
this
the
morning that I
the
was
The
shaking.
palsy woman.
He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station.
Hang on.
That's
how-
he.
It's not the right station. To
Not
get
the
to
right
Cheltenham, I have
station.
to take the train from Paddington. And
This
what's
woman recorded
more,
every word of her
Mr.
dialogue
Carson
separately.
behind an
Yeah,
ABC with a
they
photographer
pieced
on
it
the
together
line.
from a completely different
She
script.
died 2 minutes into the game's production.
I wonder if I was right.
She's brandishing a peeler right at her. Ask her how she knew about that, Abk.
One moment, please.
One
How
moment,
did you know that
please.
Cast had underlined Doncaster
Gast.
in his railway guide?
I did it for
went
him.
and had a look at
I
the
lent him my
I
ruler.
told him about this guy called Donny Dunbar, who had
Dastardly
lungs
Donny.
like no one's business and a hankering to be killed.
He was from the
You're going to
Beano.
look around his room too?
I am with the police and you are a potato
Did you have
chef.
any other reason to suspect Mr. Cast?
He's rather queer. He
Oh,
talks
Oh
Well, no,
dear,
no.
there it is. Fucking hell. We can't have anything,
Then
can we,
he was
Paul?
in Churston when that
It's not
millionaire
fair,
got
is it?
murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt.
Oh, she's
He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on
brown
it.
blood. That's what the upper class bleed.
Ask her if it was blood.
Ask where they were.
Where were the
Knees.
stains on the shirt?
Shirt.
Recall.
What do you mean? What do you mean? Where? How many places could it be? Sleeve
Yes.
or not sleeve?
Although he was
Sleeve,
on
front, or
trains.
back. Those are the three parts of the shirt.
Button.
Do you know where Cast was at the time of the murder
Was.
in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th.
Where he was at those
No
places.
idea.
doing the murders.
Surely you
I think
keep
we've
I hear he
established
was
that.
in Andover and
That's
Bexhill.
good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
But you know he's a murderer.
But you were a
love.
nosy little cunt a minute ago, weren't you?
Whoa. Whoa.
Poking around his
Hang on.
railway guide.
Indeed, it is a large seaside
One of the most
resort.
beautiful in
Well,
Kent.
as
Yeah.
it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cast asked me
Bathing
to repair
dress,
his
that is
bathing
sus.
dress.
That is queer.
Suspicious, huh?
I'm not allowed to make that joke. Point out that Bexhill is not the only seaside resort. Well, why is that? Why would you say that? Poirot would never. Just to, but you know,
Madame,
the
I
sea
hope
is
you know
not in
that there
one
are many
place.
seas and many
The
resorts.
sea can go wherever it pleases, madame.
Very interesting.
Wrong.
Please continue.
I
We're gonna
also
lose
forgot
Poirot
to
points
say
for
that he
lying.
started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
Wow.
He started jacking off with them.
Oh, what's this zoom? How close is it going to get? Oh, exactly that
when he
close.
started buying them. Obviously, well, I'm not interested in either of
When did
these.
he start buying the newspaper?
When did he
Right.
start?
It would be...
I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churchton.
That's
He
very
didn't seem
recent.
all that
Stop saying
interested before
Churchton.
that.
I know she can't pronounce
That
stuff.
will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
It's going to be so much
Take the key
observing.
on the counter.
I hope there's bear puzzles in it as well.
Who, like, what was the budget for casting this?
It was probably just whoever was lying around.
Yeah, and I mean literally lying, probably in
In the-
hospital
yeah.
beds.
So that, like,
Why
their
do we
last
have to
act.
look at the key
Well,
to take
no,
it?
it's fun, isn't it?
Register.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yes.
Mrs.
One
Marbury,
computer
I'm
voice up.
hiding something from
Just
you.
infinitely pitch shifted. Look in this
I
book.
don't think my register will help
I'll
you.
be the judge of that,
Mr.
Marbury.
Cuss wants his room all year.
Yeah,
If he goes
let's
away-
have a look
I just
at it anyway.
realised what a
No reason to
narcissist.
take
She's
note of
named the
this.
whole guest rooms after her own self.
Awful.
And she started singing in my ear.
Let's have a look. I bet
Boarding House, guest registration.
it does tell us something
Murderers.
interesting.
What if it was all famous murders like Jack the Ripper? Sutcliffe.
To say to Mrs. Marbury.
Do you?
Departures.
Mr. Doyle.
You've
That's
been done.
that could be a reference to another Agatha Christie where there is a Doyle that gets murdered. It's Death on the Nile. Was that it?
Well, hang on. He said he's got something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
He did, didn't he? But okay, no wait.
Give her a
There
clip.
might be some info in here. Useless.
That's also
About
not what she
40.
said.
Should we check it again?
No,
I feel like
click on her.
yeah.
Click and hold. Oh, we got 8 ego
Very
points just
cool.
for clicking on her.
He's going back. He can only talk to her from the side of this whole business.
We've already
I
looked.
don't think my
No, you're right. Okay,
God.
fine. But what did we learn from
Oh
that?
God, I don't know. We didn't get enough time to look before he
It just took us
went.
away.
Becoming apparent.
Don't
Is it where he's signed
learn
out?
it quickly.
Has he signed out anywhere? I can't see O'Reilly.
Why does this? Why is this
Oh.
the one thing it won't let us look at for longer than 5 seconds? Everything else in the game.
I like that though that it does follow, like true to form, start by just showing us the back.
Yeah, it's very fun. You just said
See-
you were going to go upstairs, didn't you?
Yeah.
Something to
I just
But I
yeah,
just
but
tried
you won't let us
clicking
talk.
Marbury.
Oh, quick,
Let's
quick.
observe her.
No, oh.
She's
you
peeling
need to
the
drag
big
to the right.
potatoes.
woman
That's a
appears
black
to be in
potato.
bad mood.
It is, isn't it?
Again, starting with the observation and then
She's
doing
peeling a
the
piece of
observing.
coal.
Jerky movements,
She looks
bobbing
like
like a pigeon.
she looks like the woman from.
Uncommunicative posture. So what you're saying is there's nothing to observe there.
What else could there be? Necklace, chin, head.
right. Is that all?
Annoyed face.
Where's she looking?
At us. Remember, we're to the side.
She just pops between these
She's
two
got
animations.
annoyed.
Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato.
Well, it's also that one's got blight.
It's bad, isn't it?
That's really not good. Right, no. Now you've got to talk to her.
This will be fun.
Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306
Fishman.
to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the big
Was he
sale.
a real fish?
Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
Poirot, call it.
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here.
You
What
said he
about
rents
it?
for the whole year.
She's doing an illegal subletting business.
Accusing
Crook.
a crook,
Rented
yeah.
the same room to 2 people. That's fraud.
Calm down, Mr. Poirot.
Fearful, yes. We've
My
got her on the
watches were
ropes.
full and I couldn't let-
She's going to jail.
As if you give a fuck
She
about
is
fishermen.
going to fucking jail.
She's holding the potato so
Well,
wide.
we
She's
lit-
got such a wide stance.
We literally did that just for ego.
Very cool.
We're not even going to report her to Jap.
That's the only reason to do much in this game. Oh, he's got a despicable lodging, hasn't he? Look, he doesn't make his bed. He does murders.
Well, maybe. Well, we don't know. Maybe this was Mr. Fishman. He's got a box of fucking railway
Box
guides.
of crimes.
That's so funny.
Okay, let's check this.
Box
This
of
is gonna be
railway
huge.
guides, knife.
Dear
Oh
Sam.
no, we're gonna have to do a fun little.
Silky legs.
Silky legs, Frederick Street.
She for sure does Shy Yeti. There is the one face.
Guest house.
Guys, we don't need to listen to this,
Yes,
okay?
sir. Further to our letters.
Is
dated
Poirot doing an
5th
accent?
and 10th of the month,
Yes, sir.
we
Yeah,
confirm
he's doing his
regarding
best
the
Jap.
schedule of your rounds,
I'm not listening to it being narrated.
Inspector Jap.
Can you
establishes
summarise
that
this for us?
No, he's been hired
By
to,
Silky Legs.
to sell stockings.
It seems to me that
Did
there's
Cust drop it when you opened the window? Or was it
That's-
Mrs. Marbury while she was
irrelevant.
cleaning?
This is all
Meaningless.
pointless because we know he's the murderer.
Typewriter.
I have to get
The letter
ribbon.
W is going to be fucked.
Am I going to do it?
Why do you have to?
How about you just pull it
Just
off?
fucking
Just
rip
take
the
it
whole
off
thing
like
off.
you can with a typewriter.
Oh, this is very fun.
Go on, give it another spin. Yeah. Oh, hang on.
Hello.
Press.
Yeah, oh,
Fear has been removed.
what? Should we do the right?
Here
Yeah,
we
that
go.
sounds like a fucking laugh.
Oh, hang on. Give it a spin first.
Yeah.
Yes.
Lefty Lucy.
Fear has been removed.
Cool. Well,
Yep. Yep.
you know what they
And
say,
Now,
two reels
and now they
gone.
say just yank it. Just
yank
give it a
that
pull.
ribbon. We're gonna have to do something with this.
The left-hand reel has been
Something is
removed.
blocking the ribbon.
It's not.
No, it's that thing
Oh,
in the
wait.
middle.
There's. Stop.
I can't get to it. There we go.
Oh, go on. Pull that
Poor
down.
Mr. Poirot. I'm quite
Here
sorry.
we
for
go.
him. Oh, it just flew up.
And here is the ribbon. Let us
tweets
see
in
if
the
it
chat.
indeed used to write the
It was.
letters
We
sent
saw.
by
We
ABC.
just saw. We just saw it prior, so it's fine. You
It
can trust me on
obviously
that.
is. We already know.
Only need
Look.
the ink ribbon for my...
Yeah. Look.
Yeah.
The,
We got
the
quadruple
eye,
gear.
The weird eye is fine.
If Atty up Mr.
He's
Pyre.
going to
All
jail.
the letters announcing the murders were
Yeah,
written
we know that.
in cursed typewriter.
The game showed us a cutscene 3 hours ago that told us that he was the murderer, so I'm fine
It's
with knowing.
in ABC.
Well done, Pyro.
It's a knife. If you have to spin this knife before he says it's a
Long
knife.
knife.
From this side, it could have just been a drawing of a knife. But no, mais non. Poirot, he sees everything. He can tell the difference between les objets 2D and 3.
Ceci n'est pas un knife.
Till there is nothing left. It
He's
is
parsimonious.
grow up in luxury.
Is he? Sure, okay.
What? But that doesn't mean
No,
he
he's-
can't go. He's
he's
parsimonious,
super
therefore
parsimonious.
he's going to prison.
1918.
He fucking loves the king.
By the king's order.
Maybe you can play a tune all
Look,
the time.
AB Cust, Devonshire, ABC D.
Oh my god, and he's
Hey-o.
evil.
Maybe you can play a tune on the time. We'll unlock the panel in the room where all the lost hours that you've spent playing this game have been safely retained. No such. No
was
such
wo-
luck,
oh,
I'm afraid.
Guys, he was wounded at the Somme. So this man's a
Therefore,
war
he
hero.
has- Oh, okay. You're right.
He
Build a statue.
in the modern day, regardless of these murders, he would
Are
be
you saying that
Fine.
Captain Tom did the ABC murders?
not allegedly.
You can't libel the
You
dead.
can't walk around that much unless you've got something on your conscience.
Antitassive.
He said that like the Latin.
Laudanum. A medicine for
Laudanum.
coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed.
Yeah, I was there.
Yeah, we
The
remember.
subject would probably...
This game's got 955 big reviews, all very positive. It was 2021, it became his own BBC Three miniseries.
Diethyl barbituric acid.
Mm.
Johnson Company.
A family company. Johnson & Johnson,
Just the
a
one-
poison
Just the
company.
one
Is a
Johnson.
powerful sedative.
Just the one Johnson,
The
actually.
subject would probably be useful.
I'd probably drug Hastings to avoid his poor chat in future. His patter it is weak, even for an Anglais.
Give this to Jap.
Let's check out his many copies of this book that's obviously...
What two things are there to observe here? Possibly.
It's two of the books. but
Enough
you
to
don't know
sign
which.
about a dozen murders is a great way to describe this many.
It's closed.
That was the
He
second
sounded
thing.
so angry.
No,
It's closed.
it wasn't.
It's
Okay.
fucking closed. Is it going to be
So what's
the
this? The
other
floor?
book?
ABC guy.
ABC guy.
Is it the floor? Look at the floor in the middle.
No, it's not. It's got to be the empty bit of the box.
ABC guy.
No. Well, look. Here's what we're going to do.
Is it the address on the side of that one?
Yes. No. I'm just going to do a sweep. Tell me when it turns into the green.
No.
It's closed.
It's closed.
Can you like rip it open?
Don't think so. I don't think it can do anything.
Hang on. Go back to the label again.
This label.
It's closed.
It's no. Have you heard about this? It's closed.
Okay. Ah!
That's just the same box.
Ah!
Stop it. You're getting everyone overexcited in the chat. Maybe we can use knife on box.
This knife is...
Fucking yes.
This
I feel
knife is
the-
very useful.
I
Not
feel
only,
the
not
joy of
only does
solving.
it kill people, it opens boxes.
I'd never worked for a company called Silky Legs.
Snooky. Well, you're not a murderer. Not yet. Not that we know of.
Okay, let's peek in his closet.
The Neck Broken. I
Very
thought that was the
cool.
name of a book.
Dated from the day of the Bexhill murder.
And
Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs.
That's
Martin's
just pants.
expense.
Most probably.
All the main articles referring to the
Oh, the
ABC
minute.
case are
It's
here.
got a little scrapbook. It's quite cute, isn't it? He loves journaling. He's
Trousers,
doing the artist's
white
way.
shirts. Everything has been washed very well.
I just want to
boring.
take a moment to again wonder what the purpose is of this part of the game, because we know we know as the players because the game just told us what had happened.
Hang on. New question available. Where was Cust at the
He
time
was
of the Bexhill
doing the
murder?
Bexhill murder. You fucking stupid bullshit
One
game.
clue's available.
Cust was in Bexhill. Where was Cust?
It's
He
going
was in
to be.
Bexhill.
It is going to be that. He was in Bexhill doing the
I'm
murder.
angry about this. Yeah, okay.
His room was rented out.
And he's got the paper. Fuck off. Fuck off. Of course he was. He's the murderer. He's the ABC murderer.
There was a chance that Mr. ABC was in town on the day of the ABC murder.
I'm going to make us top right because I don't want our cool guys to miss out on all the big dialogue, you know?
Oh, yes, sorry.
The big subs. Do you see how seamlessly we moved everyone?
Isaac spent a whole...
Oh, Paul.
This place is a real mess.
We've got something to ask you. Yesterday in the stream, was it all pixelated? A bit. Because today, let us know if it is, please, if you're keeping an eye.
So you just observed slightly
Oh, I didn't even
misaligned
mean
bed.
to. I did that just without even thinking.
That should be ego points, to be honest. Is he going to observe typewriter?
It looked like he was about to observe something around
Floor.
here.
There we go. Someone about the deck. We're getting... Oh, trousers!
Huge.
Scuffy
That's
toads.
huge for us. And bowls.
Bowl.
Crockery in a mess.
Here we go.
The crockery is in it.
Is this
At least we
slurp?
can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and
Just
balance.
making sure the evidence points clearly to Cust. Yeah, maybe that would be a good twist if it just went wildly off the rails and Poirot
love
did a
that.
rampage. The last level is you
Off
just
the rails.
the rails, train jokes. Ego
Ego
points.
Easy.
your leans
Give
on.
me points.
80 points. Bang. Oh, that's shit. Is it always 3? I feel like it's arbitrary.
Yeah, it's always 3.
There can't be anything else here because I got bored before we even
We can
started.
say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance.
It's not the least we could
Oh,
say.
God,
we could
let's
say
leave.
he's a murderer.
Let's leave.
Do you
Leave the
reckon
room.
we've got everything we
Yeah,
need?
we've done. Leave the room. I'm going
Any
to
idea
click
how?
on the door.
Oh, it's there.
It's not the right time.
Oh no! What could there be else to do though? Search his room. Where haven't we looked? We've looked in the mirror. We've looked in the
You
closet.
looked in his drawers.
No.
You've looked at the desk
Yeah.
already.
Oh,
Those-
yeah, we
those
did.
drawers
Oh, those
behind-
drawers.
The least we can say that Mr.
Yeah, no, no,
Cust
we
is
know.
not very
Stop.
concerned about
As
Shut
I
up.
can see, it's
Shut
the
up.
same thing 25 times.
Fucking phlegm.
There can't be anything there.
That we have
Should
done.
we get some? What
Well, yeah, well,
could
may as
it
well
be?
rake him in. Maybe that's why it wasn't the right time. He hadn't quite admired
Oh,
himself.
hang on. Hang about. Maybe he's
Oh,
going to check.
here we go.
Floorboards? Guys, can you see anything?
Rug.
I don't know about you, but the least we could say is that Mr. Cust
Oh, hang on.
is not a fan of order and balance.
What's that? You've accidentally happened upon something again.
Oh, goodness.
Blood.
Do
Or the
you mean the
chat
game being pixelated or the chat? Our faces primarily. Our faces primarily. But yeah, the game probably was a bit as well. Because I was watching the VOD and it looked like we were a bit
This
like
dark stain.
low quality, low
See
res.
blood, but goodness knows
It is
how
blood.
long it has been there.
Poirot, this is the room of the ABC
Who is
murderer.
continuing the inspection of this room?
I think
Yep.
so too.
Yep.
We're on the same
Well
page.
done. Talk to
Hercule.
Jap.
I say Poirot. We
I
can't
say,
be
Poirot,
sure.
we've
let him
moved
go.
on to 3 other cases. The lad's copped to everything.
Goodbye, Mrs. Marple.
He said only...
Thank you for your
Thank
help.
you for your help, you fucking
I
crook.
look forward to seeing you again, Mr. Poirot.
No, you don't.
We
What
were
was
horrible
that?
to you deliberately.
Ah, Chief Inspector.
Where are you looking?
I was about to leave.
He's going to sing the national
Good
anthem.
evening, Chief Inspector.
Imagine there's an
Welcome.
unskippable quick time event where you have to
Please
sing
excuse
that.
me, I must go to the kitchen. Leave the key of Mr. Cust on the counter.
We've already looked.
Yeah, we have already looked. That's true.
Oh, did you see what? She
I looked
moved
away.
away by going like this.
Doncaster Police.
Spelling with the Doncaster Police.
I have
euphemism.
established one fact.
Wow.
This crime is unsolvable.
I hear you've been here for 3 hours, Poirot.
Anybody could have done it. Jap.
What about the man we arrested
No,
4 days
well,
ago?
It's hard to say.
Talk to Jab.
Yeah,
I was trying to observe him, but sure. Here we go.
I've listened closely to what you have to say, Poirot. For me,
Jap's
there's
ahead of the
no
curve.
doubt
Wait,
Cust
we
is
weren't.
guilty
Poirot didn't say
of
that.
any element that might prove the contrary.
Let's try and prove it.
That he
But
would
should we try and get him off? Like, get
Well, that's
him
what we're
freedom?
doing. That's
Yeah.
literally what he just said. Do you have any
now
truth to the
try and get how
any
Brent
proof
sells
to the
to
contrary?
Is
And he
he
said,
guilty?
"Let's try and have a look now."
Where's he off to? Okay, so he did the murders. He was in Churston on the day of that one.
They were
All of
written
them
on his
came from
typewriter.
and that. Well, I mean, those are 3 bits
What
of
about
perfect
the
evidence.
knife, the blood? Everything here
It's
is
li-
evidence. Everything here is proof.
Oh, okay. It says, was it possible? So he was there on the day of that one. He was there on the day of that one, and he was there. So yes, he was,
Cost was in all the time.
and he was also the murderer. You've got to
And
remember.
he killed the people.
That's pretty.
He killed all 3 of them.
Pretty clutch.
Are there any common points between Cust and the
Well, they're the
killer?
same
Well,
person.
the
That's
name,
a big one.
the body.
He has blood on him. He has the face of the killer. He is the killer. I don't remember that.
Remember how he suffers from hemoptysis?
I actually don't remember that. Have they ever said that?
Yeah, that was on one of the burnt notes that we could read anyway.
Okay.
Any
he
common points?
has a knife. He
They
all
came from his typewriter.
and that and this. Sure.
Yeah.
I mean, they both would have worked.
He could have committed these crimes,
Well, he did.
and he did.
He's the
commit
ABC
crimes.
murderer, and the game told us that 2.5 hours ago. Yes, it is because he.
He had blood on him. He had lots of blood on him.
He
was the murderer.
What's this one extra?
That's hemoptysis.
Does he have blood on him? He does have blood on him.
The evidence against Cust is overwhelming.
Yes.
My
His
thoughts
presence
exactly,
at the scene,
Hastings.
The knife, the bloodstained
I like
shirt.
Hastings
The
kind of
ABC's
fronting
in the
that he came up with
box.
that.
The fact his name is literally ABC.
However,
Oh no!
Mrs. Marbury saw on Cust's shirt.
What do you mean? Stop fucking
No. He's got to be
well
sure.
actuallying
gotta be
this
sure.
all.
Poirot knows what happens when justice goes awry.
And the blood spurted outwards.
But
You would expect the murderer's shirt to be stained on the sleeves, not on the buttonholes. Yet we see quite the opposite.
okay.
You would expect the murderer to keep the newspaper articles about his crimes. But Cust's collection starts in Cheston, as
Okay.
if it discovered the case rather late.
I agree, it's troubling, but it doesn't change. my
Okay.
mind.
Cool. He knows what he
Details
wants.
that we should be able to clear up by questioning.
Let's go and
Cust.
question him.
When can you talk to him?
Whatever you
In
want.
3
Still
hours.
Sending him to us on the first train.
Have
He's
you
coming
questioned
here.
him already?
He says he can't remember a thing.
Cast. Come on.
It's plausible. Doctors say he suffers from absences and amnesia.
I suffer
Mrs.
from
Marbury has
absences.
confirmed this.
How?
He may have done
When
the
did she
murders in
confirm
an
that?
altered
What did he
state.
The
forget?
altered state.
Not the fucking altered state.
It's
You
not
haven't
enough
been
to clear his name.
to Bexhill,
Dr.
have you?
Thompson
Whoops.
insisted that even if you don't know what you're doing, you never commit a murder
Oh,
without.
that's
Oh,
fine.
Dr.
then. That
Thompson's
sounds
a
legit.
fucking hack.
Sure remember that.
I feel much the same about the first 3 chapters.
go and
And what is that,
examine
Paul?
the suspect's room.
You're loving it.
Chief Inspector,
And it's a great
I
story
took the
and-
liberty of removing
and
a
game.
few clues to examine at all.
Okay, I've changed my mind. Cust isn't the
In the
murderer.
meantime, I'm going to
He
see
did
if
A
I
and
missed
B,
something.
but not C.
Or he did C onwards.
No, I think he did A and B,
Is someone
and then he
framing
was
him?
going to do C, but someone else got him.
Who? I don't remember any of the characters, which is weird because they're all the same
Sir
person.
Carmichael.
Guys,
whatever.
look at this. Cat cam.
Sir Carmichael, what's his face?
What, the dead guy?
Yeah, he was like a doctor, but then
A doctor
wasn't
of
there?
murder.
There was a lot of intrigue, wasn't there?
Just got
Not
wrong.
intrigue.
Not that I felt or
That
noticed.
someone was fucking the like
Yeah.
the
The
Help.
She was hired to look after the ill
Yeah.
woman, the nurse. God, look at all those
so look at
medals
Jack's
Jack's
medals
got.
again.
What a hero!
What an absolute! Oh, I've changed my mind
Yeah,
again.
so
He did
you
it
look
all.
cartoonishly
He's killed
evil to
literally
me.
everyone.
Let's let him stew a bit. Poirot, he's playing mind games.
The
with
quiet
Cust.
treatment.
What's this?
This man is not in good shape.
Bald.
He looks like he spilled
Ah.
ink on his head.
You're
Very
as
cool.
good at this when you don't touch
wasn't-
the mouse
yeah, I didn't
as
have
you
my
are
hands on
when
anything,
you're
guys.
touching it.
I hope we
Eyes.
can look at his hair. Ridiculously
Come
drawn
on.
on hair.
You can't say he does not look in good shape and then not point out the hair. Come on.
The gloves that obviously.
The hunched posture. Hunch. It'll be his back. Yeah, you get. Oh, hang on. Look.
What
Left.
do you want from me?
Ooh,
Left.
left,
Down.
down,
Up. Up.
chin. Oh yeah, that's where his jacket
Yeah,
was.
there it is.
There's a great mechanic after you find all the things. It locks your mouse and you can't do anything for ages. I think Poirot loves this man. Go on, let's question him.
What do you want from me?
Can't you guess, Mr. Cust?
You're the ABC murderer.
Present yourself.
Good day, Mr. Cust. I am Hercule Poirot.
Ah,
He's
you're the
detached.
detective.
He's probably having an episode.
Why did you send me a letter before each crime?
Why all these questions?
That's the second one.
You're going to stop pestering me.
Did he like cough in the middle of that line?
Why all these questions?
Acknowledge his innocence.
No.
Maybe you forgot that you wrote these letters.
Yes, it's true.
His arm just like
Sometimes I
flew
forget.
back.
Maybe I did type them.
No, I'm not having this. We're not letting him get away with this.
Ask if he's capable of killing.
Are you capable of murder, Mr. Cust?
Yes.
All these questions are giving me a headache.
That's a bit sus, isn't it? You want to say no to that one. Top tip. He's going to give Poirot
He's
TB.
fucking hemoptysising all over us.
Yeah, that's not good. They should have animated
That
him
was
spewing.
That was a dry
blood.
cough as well. You know what he's
Oh,
got.
God.
You know what he's bloody got. He's not wearing a
What
mask
now?
either. Observe again. Let's
Poor
observe.
man. If only I could
I
have.
hope he just leaves
You
and that's
could
the end
get
of the
some
game.
water, couldn't you? Because his glass is very empty.
Question him again.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's just keep going. Oh yeah. Sorry. Do it from over here. He's
Yeah.
gonna fucking smash his head on the desk. Where's the trigger?
I'd love to. Oh, wait. We can give him some
Antitussive.
antitussive. He'll love that.
Imagine if you gave him the sedative. Just knocked him out.
Frame him. Just right with his hand. I
did
am
it.
the Abka murderer.
Signed, Abk.
Okay, come on. Let's question this guy.
Come on. You've had some antitussive. Fucking stop.
Down it. Oh, he took it right
Chuck,
through the glass.
Chuck. We like to drink with Custy.
Oh, no.
My shirt is covered in blood again.
How's he coughing straight down?
I now know
Maybe he
where the
puts his
blood
hands up
stains
as
Mrs.
a,
Marbury so
as a
carefully.
like,
Are you well enough to speak?
bounce.
He's covered in his
Yes, I
own
feel
blood.
much better.
Do you?
Sometimes you've got to get that out of you.
Sometimes you've just got a blood all over the chest. Accused him of being a killer.
No.
I do not believe that you are capable of murder, Mr. Cust.
I...
Oh, you're not. He's not helping us out a lot.
He
I tried
hasn't
to throw him
denied
away.
anything.
Sure.
You enjoyed the war, Cust. Admit
Fucking hell,
good
what?
cop, bad cop, all in one.
Right.
That's not the same thing.
I don't know. I don't.
Accuse him of the 3 murders. See if he
Let's see what
says
he
killed
says.
him, as well as 2 other people.
him.
Who?
That's what they all say.
Who? We got an ego
do you
point
mean that's
for
what they
just
all
an
say?
ambiguous pronoun.
What? Who? All? You're supposed to go through all of
At
these.
all the crime scenes.
Yes, I was. I travel a lot. But not for pleasure.
For murder. For business. Business.
But I had to respect my engagements.
We collect
My
thumbnails.
employer gave me very precise...
Why is it only telling us that at the fucking
I
end
had
of
to
the
make
game?
Probably the last interview.
Bullshit.
It's
No
getting
human
so boring. It's
interacting
really
with the
bad.
development of this.
Silky Legs has never heard of you.
Silky
And
legs.
as for these letters they sent
He's a-
you,
he's a fucking
they were written
freelance
on
Silky
your own
Legs, sir.
typewriter.
They were written on his own
They sent me the
typewriter.
typewriter when I started working.
Well, they've never heard of you. We just
But
said.
they said that they don't know you.
Letters were received afterwards.
So it would appear that you typed them before sending them to yourself. But he didn't send them to himself. He sent them to us.
No. The letters from the company Silky Legs.
Oh.
So it would appear that you typed
So-
them before sending them to yourself.
He's.
I
Someone is.
He's hired himself to work,
To work
for
at
Silky
Silky
Legs.
Legs. But also,
don't know what's
presumably on the
happening to
advice
me.
of
My
someone
head
who is
is terrible.
taking advantage of this poor, unwell man.
And it's Marbury.
I hope it is. The way she was clearly trying to get blood out of that stone.
Swindling.
Gothic confessional. Oh no, he's doing the thing.
He's turning into Mrs. Clark.
He's doing Rockabye Baby, but he's never met one.
This has to come down again.
Yeah, that's fine.
Question him again. Keep
Let's-
going.
Do we have to?
Don't
Can I
give
just
him.
see if?
Don't
oh,
give him a moment's rest.
Why do I have to go over there? Poirot can only question
That
him
is
from
very
the corner of his
unnerving.
eye. Oh,
So-
Mr. Cust, you are covered in the blood.
I've decided once again that you are the murderer.
Let me fucking
No.
talk to this lad. Is he cold?
Give him the sedative to warm him up.
He's
Just
dead.
ink
Take
him up.
this.
Just
I thought
ink
it
him
had.
right up. Oh, it has.
Take this. It will help
Just
you.
what? He's
Poirot's going to knock
roofing
him
him.
out. Take this, it will help your passage to the next life. They
Oh,
can't.
clipped straight through.
Can I just say?
That's more difficult to do, isn't it?
Can I just say? There's in most game engines that I've
Let us
used.
see, Cust.
There's a button you can press
You know
that
very
Go on,
makes
it says
things
what?
Committed these
that
murders?
you know a simple shape like a cup.
Yeah.
You would just draw a mesh around it. You'd probably draw a cylinder because you don't need to worry about people
bottom
clipping
bit, no,
inside.
no, no.
You do not know
And it
why
would
you
mean that
couldn't do
it couldn't do that. I can do that, and I don't have any skills.
I don't.
What accent does he have? Just wondering.
None of them.
The inquiry is progressive. Well, thank fuck.
Good because I'm loving
I'm
every
so
second
bored.
of
We've
it.
got
Let us see
26
Castano.
minutes left.
Is that the end of this
But
tale?
he's obviously the main and only lead. What are you hoping to find from Jap?
He is the
He's
ABC.
never said anything.
What conclusions have you drawn?
None.
Plenty. It might
Could
help
you
us to understand
elucidate
you a little
for-
better.
We want Kaiser moustache though, so that's
Now
pretty low.
try and get how Brent sells to work.
Why did they only record this line the one time? Okay, what do we know about Castell? Terrible.
Bad.
Dead. He has blood on him. Problem with his throat. Okay, well those are all answers. But let's see what
Something
else.
about in the care of the doctor.
Suffers from absences.
Not he had blood on him.
Okay. Okay, cool. Mentally and physically weak. Not the profile. That's not true. Are killers known for being mentally and physically strong? No. A lot of them have severe mental illness. Are there any clues that do not support his guilt in the Churston murder?
The
in
blood on
particular?
the front, and then the guy was killed from behind.
Yes, well, that's
The middle one.
Nice. Murder should
Yeah,
be
we already
stained
said
in
that
sleeves.
10 minutes ago.
I wouldn't describe it as the opposite, having blood elsewhere. The opposite would be having no blood or having blood on your back.
Any clues that do not support Cust's guilt?
Yeah, we've
That's
just
the same
actually
question. That was the
been
same
doing
question,
them.
yeah.
A lot of them. Okay, that... And well, it could have been again any of those, but we'll go with those ones for sure.
He couldn't have pretended that either.
Can we say without a shadow of a doubt that he is guilty? No. That doesn't prove that at all, does
It
it?
doesn't mean anything.
I wonder if the people who made this know about crime.
I don't see any clearer than before. This is worse.
You're right.
Or in Twilight.
You're right, Jack. They
Twilight
should have ended
knew
it 10 minutes
Cust
ago.
admits that he killed, but he does not know why. What did Dr. Thompson
He
say?
didn't admit
Even
that.
if
He didn't
Cust
admit
killed
that.
while in altered state, it still must have been his deepest desire.
He must have had a motive.
motive.
He must have had a
That's
motive.
15
Keep it
ego
simple.
points.
Never mind his motive.
Oh,
He
confessed.
confessed.
He confessed.
You see, he can confess to anything and everything.
He said he did
He
9/11
lied to
1
murders
minute
and
ago.
then confessed to them. He confirmed that he never typed the letters. Then with
This
great
never
ease,
happened.
I managed to get him say
It's
quite the
it's
That's 'cause we
referring
didn't-
to a
that's 'cause
dialogue
we
tree
didn't
that
go
didn't
through all the
happen.
dialogue trees,
Like
yeah.
a
Yeah, but
guilty
we
man.
shouldn't
He
have
lied
to.
No, I
his
know.
landlady.
But we had that
He wrote it
earlier,
down, he believes himself
where we
guilty.
clicked on something and he
From the
referred
papers,
to
notice
someone
that
who
he
we
had
hadn't
always
spoken
been
about.
It's
at
been
the same
consistently shit.
Yeah.
You must think that he killed and then simply
Good job, we've only
forgot
got
what he had
23.
A
done.
bad bit of news.
How can you
We
be
can't
so
review
sure?
this on Steam
Why not?
because I don't have it from Steam. I have it from another website where I got it for
understand
free,
my point of view.
thankfully. But I was hoping that we could end this saga by leaving a
Let us now try
scathing
and get
review.
how Brent cells to work.
Ren says to
What?
work. Okay. Is Cuss clever? No.
Hang on. So wait. So we've got an answer for yes. Wait.
yeah.
Indeed, let us look against murder, if you please. You will see that the murderer carried it out to perfection. Is Cust clever? He's a div.
Is that one of
Is there
the
one of the things that says he's a div?
orders to follow? He's a sheep. He's an order following sheep.
Mediocre?
What does it mean, clever, mediocre? Is it saying that these
This
are
is
the
what we
qualities
were.
of the killer?
Yeah.
These are the qualities of Cust. Is he sure of himself? He sure ain't. Where is that one?
Usually
Hesitant and
shy.
shy.
Beautiful.
He's a little baby.
Easy to influence.
Yeah, I could make this guy kill anyone.
Seducer. Well, he is that.
He's hot.
He
though.
got us to give him drugs in like 1 minute.
He's pretty parsimonious. You've
He-
got to say.
From the second I laid eyes on him, that clue's so much longer than all the others.
Yeah, it's like long to the point. that I
Without
can barely
any
see.
charm.
That's a bit much.
That's harsh.
He had a certain je ne
He's
sais
a
quoi
fucking
about him.
hero. Likes trains. Hates trains.
This is so sad. It's so sad that
Does
they've
not
spoiled this
like
whole plot.
trains. Remember that bit in this book where Poirot said he liked trains, but then this man, he does not
did
like
not like the
trains.
trains.
He's cold. That was what we said before.
I'm just.
He's
not even
parsimonious. He's parsimonious.
looking. Yeah, I was thinking he's
Yeah.
quite
Or
parsy.
miserly, you could say.
Yeah, okay.
Gormosala. No, just that's a spare
He
one.
keeps his pencils unsharpened.
Cust's character is quite the opposite of the murderer.
I saw that at the beginning of
But
the
if he's a madman,
investigation that
can
we
really
just
talk about
started.
his character?
Yeah,
know
wow,
very
good
well
point.
How a murderer
What do you
does not
mean,
behave
Jack?
like a psychopath. Apart from the signature, there is no ritual repetition.
Yes,
in the
there
choice
is.
of victims.
Well,
The-
they begin with the
the-
letter
the-
of the next
And the
alphabet.
fucking
So,
like stocking
no
salesman.
confession, no culprit, no suspects, nothing.
We have something
have
really
suspects.
huge.
It's the ABC killer in custody and drugged up to the eyeballs.
You get him to admit to anything. Get him to sign a declaration that he did all crimes.
21 minutes. 21.
Huge.
Go, new objective, go home. Good.
Is that home?
No.
It's not a good
Get in
time.
the car.
Should we ask these people what they saw?
I'm going to the fridge.
I clicked on the car.
I know.
To White Heaven, please.
Who are you talking to, Poirot? The great.
The drain.
Pennywise,
This
take
is
me
the
to White Heaven.
stupidest game of all time. Do you want another vodka and
Oh,
lemonade?
yes, please.
How much vodka do
Cust's
you want
arrest
in
is
it?
a great success.
A finger.
Poirot.
And
It's all clear now,
where is the vodka?
except
It's in
maybe
the
one or two
cupboard.
details.
Cool.
Details. Ah, mon ami. The devil is in the detail, as we say.
Just gulp it down. It was like one sip.
Excuse me?
Thanks.
Absolute
Patience
baby.
is
I'll tell you what happens. Don't worry.
Oh, don't
Once the
worry.
guests arrive.
I don't care.
Guys, it's just me and you now, okay? If you want to talk any secrets about Declan, now's the time.
Revolver. Poirot, what are you afraid of?
Getting shot hastings.
Trust me. It is important you carry a weapon.
Somebody's going to pop a cap in
I will
me,
lend you mine.
Hastings.
What about
Poirot
telling
have
me
a
what you
revolver?
have in mind?
Don't think that's canon.
Surtout pas. You wouldn't be
Surtout
able
pas.
to play your role. Wait one moment, I will bring you my weapon.
Poirot's got an AK, he's tooled up. Oh, I don't want to have to do that though, it's not fun. I do remember them saying it was in this drawer or something though, in a cupboard. Right?
The white ammunition are blank cartridges. The others are real bullets.
None of these are white. I suppose you mean those.
The revolver is loaded with real bullets. I still have time to choose blancs.
Blancs? But what do you mean? There's no white ammunition here.
The revolver is loaded with blancs. I still have time to
I
choose
can't
real
believe he
bullets.
says blancs. It's very curious. I do need to know what came up in the audition process for this. Because I've auditioned for... In fact, I've done a few voiceover things for games, indie games. And they normally do check if there is a character who's Belgian, they'd be checking to see if you can say words like blank and aren't. We've got a gun full of what Poirot describes as blancs. He said the white ammunition is blancs. And then we clicked the white ammunition and he said, I still have time to get the white ammunition, which is blancs. Does Declan sleep with a teddy bear or a furry bunny rabbit? Oh, but it's both. Thank you for asking, it's both. Hastings, you missed. He said, "Gee whiz, bro! I need a
Telling me what you
I
have
need
in
a fucking tool." And we had to go and get it.
You wouldn't be able to.
No. I just brought it. Do I have to drag it onto my boy?
Shoot him in the head. Execution. That'd be an amazing end to the game.
It is
Sideways.
He's almost new. He's turning sideways as a kill shot.
Don't think
I
Poirot
think
should
we
have a
just
gun.
have blood on the back of our collar, you know.
That would be very good. Let's get the phone.
We won the trophy Gandhi moustache.
Very cool. Very cool. And my favourite bit, it related to something that happened in the game.
Sorry, but we haven't found
Bye!
It's a typewriter.
You took all of the fucking bits away.
the letter and the ribbon reel. We've only found prints left by Cust and his landlady.
It's the fucking...
Well, never mind, I shall make do.
With what?
So,
fucking
are
landlady.
you still going to hold your meeting?
Of course, Chief Inspector. I can hear my guests.
This might be it. This might be the combination.
denouement.
Oui.
Hope it doesn't last more than 17 minutes.
Since Cust's arrest, I thought it was all done and
Oh,
dusted.
I forgot about this guy's fucking
I
accent.
thought it was all done
As well
and
as Miss
dusted.
Barnard.
Well, Miss Barnard. He goes into like an old Gallagher.
And stocking is sold at the same brand.
Your aunt is irrelevant to the case.
If some questions remain open.
Remain
And one
open.
question is,
He's so close to the
why
mic,
did
Poirot, when
Mother
he's
send me
recording.
these letters?
Why did
Why
he
did he
challenge
challenge
me?
me?
Why did he challenge me? Hercule Poirot.
Perhaps he wanted to play with you,
To
to taunt,
taunt. He did not want to
To
taunt.
taunt me?
Xenophobia? Maybe.
Whoa, Hastings. I mean, people
Lots
are
of
saying
people
that.
don't.
Right,
lots
right,
and
guys?
lots.
Ever since
We could all
Brexit.
agree that lots of people don't like you because you're foreign.
These theories should be studied.
It was all of them.
All of these theories should be
Let's
studied.
now try and get how Brent sells to work.
Is he doing this in front
Agatha
of
Christie ASMR. Declan, do some Agatha Christie ASMR. Okay, why did the murderer make a mistake in the address? Because he wanted the envelope to arrive late.
And then there was one more
Saved the murderer.
little grey cell to fill before Declan
He has an inferiority
smashed
complex.
the computer into
Caused it to be
little
delivered late.
pieces.
And... No, that's not relevant.
So what boring thing are you doing?
We're working out why he delivered it late. Why he made a mistake. So he made a deliberate mistake because it saved the
Doesn't
murderer.
matter.
And it caused it to be delivered
He
late.
didn't do it.
And he was a xenophobe.
I
How are you doing, witches like, by
I
the
like
way?
that the xenophobia is that woman from earlier.
That one didn't have anything to do with
The
that,
murderer
I
always
think.
warned Poirot about his murders. Yeah, that's why he
His
got it wrong.
mistake is intentional. Now I will shoot him. Why did the killer? He has an inferiority complex. Glory. Let's say glory.
Xenophobia.
Yeah. Well, what one is it then?
I was excited.
It's not any of the three obvious ones.
Poirot.
What could it? If it's not because of the inferiority complex,
It's because
not for glory.
It's
not
because
xenophobia.
the body was still warm.
If it's because the body is still warm, just think about this for a second, guys.
No.
The killer sent his letters.
Stop. If it's this, we're closing the game.
Oh, you dodged a bullet.
hoping.
Well, if it's any of them, what do you mean? Why did he send them? Because his
He wrote
address is
to
not warm?
Poirot because
That
what?
literally doesn't
What?
mean anything.
That doesn't mean a thing.
No, Hercule, c'est pas.
You might like to explain.
Yeah. You appear to be chatting shit,
First of all,
Poirot.
remember that the murderer made it a rule to always post his letter before the murder. He never digressed from that rule.
Okay.
However, in Churston, he encountered a problem. The village has only 500 inhabitants.
It's weird. It didn't come up
One,
before.
It would be easy to arrest him.
Arrest
Therefore,
all of
the
them.
murderer delayed his letters deliberately with the wrong address. The plan wouldn't have worked if he'd sent it to Scotland Yard or the papers because everybody knows their addresses. The mistake would have been corrected and the letter would have been on time. That is why. the
That's not a
murderer-
causal.
why.
It's not a causal
It's
relationship.
not why,
is it?
because that implied because he sent the first one to you, so he wasn't predicting this to be the case.
One of the letters to have a wrong
No.
address and get lost.
No,
It was
wrong.
very
It was
cunning.
very cunning.
It wasn't. It wasn't.
very
It was made
cunning.
up.
It is a very subtle plan.
Pretty subtle plan.
Matches the profile we have drawn up of him perfectly. That of an intelligent, daring,
Poirot's
and
hot for this
calculating
killer.
murderer.
But that's not how you describe Cuss.
Her eye's doing the thing again.
You are quite
Is that a
right,
character
mademoiselle.
choice?
Like you, I find it hard to believe that this dull character is the clever murderer we are looking for.
It's a bit harsh. He's clearly struggling with mental illness. Whoa.
If he's
Is it some kind
I
of
don't like
Jekyll and
that word. My
Hyde?
sister works in mental health.
No doubt. But the murderer is not mad. All the specialists agree that he does not have the
Oh,
profile
weird. They
of
didn't
the
appear in the game, those specialists.
Yeah, that was weird. It would have been good to see that evidence.
I'd have loved to
Explain
observe
his
them,
presence
wouldn't
at the
you?
scene of the crimes.
Mr. Clark's the answer to
He
your
was trying to
question
sell
is the
stockings
medical
to a
record of your
corpse.
brother's patients.
Oh, your brother's
Documents which
patients.
Cust most certainly did not have access to.
3060.
Let
This
us
could
now
be it.
try and get our brand sales to work.
399. That's actually a good price.
Go for it.
Let's see if we can buy this.
It's already
It would have sold out. What do we know about Cust? What do we know about Cust?
Oh, let me do
Take
this.
over.
We know he's easily.
It's alright, it's
influenced.
gone already.
And we know he had pants.
He sure did, boys.
He was wounded.
Oh, yeah.
Mentally
Anyone wounded
fragile and
during a
easy to
war
ma-
is easy to manipulate.
Yeah, none of them ever killed anyone.
What a mad thing to say.
How to explain Cust's appearance at the scene of the crimes?
Well,
He
someone
was a
told him to be
sick
there.
old man. He was a door-to-door salesman.
It
Well, he
can't
wasn't.
be a
He wasn't
coincidence.
a door-to-door salesman because
Yeah.
he didn't
He
work. for
wrote
them.
his own letters. It can't be a coincidence, though, can it?
He hated the train. He burned the letter. What? Cust was manipulated. The killer made him go to the town so as to
Okay.
hide his tracks. He did not
Cool,
kill
okay.
Okay.
I think this could be a good story. If it weren't
Very
told through
poorly
this game.
told.
Very, yeah. Like,
Very.
unforgivably poorly told.
Yeah.
Explaining the fact that all the
Quite
victims
frankly.
were former patients of the doctor.
This is like
Doctor.
it's like that
Because he never had
that M Night
access to these
Shyamalan
records.
film. What's it? The Village.
So how did he happen to be at the scene
Where
of the crimes?
at the
This is
start
a
it
murder
tells you that
sent
it's in the
there.
past.
So you're
And
suggesting
then-
this is present day?
And then and then the twist is that it's not. And you're like,
killed
well,
him with
that's not
Bitcoin.
clever. You told us that this was the past.
Yeah, I saw that in the cinema and I found it annoying.
He
It's a
systematically
very
sent
bad
What year did
us
it come
zones
out?
where he was going to strike.
When did
So-
The Village come out?
Would land on the poor man's
Make it
shoulder.
sound like the concept.
2004. God, I was only about 6. Wow.
You were at least
I
21.
was 30.
Indeed, it seems unlikely that the same murderer committed all the crimes.
It does not.
No, it might be true.
What?
Hang on, what? Say that just one... Yeah, okay, so is the idea that he's covering up all the other crimes with... Yeah, I think it's this.
Just one murder was of benefit to the murderer.
It's a lot of effort, though. This whole plan is fucking effort.
On reflection,
That's
there
why
is
he's
only
stopping
one
at,
conclusion.
at sea.
The murderer killed once. out
Which
of
one do we
interest,
think was his main target?
twice to divert our attention.
The
This
Beach
reason
girl?
points
one.
at two
Beach
potential
girl.
culprits.
It's got to be the middle one.
Franklin Clark.
If you do the first one first, if your main one was the first one,
Fraser?
it's the privacy
Donald
recency
Fraser?
effect.
Yes, mademoiselle. That's good thinking. Mr. Fraser may have killed Betty out of jealousy. Mr.
He's right
Clark
there.
may
He's just
have killed
sitting
his
here.
brother in order
Oh,
to
did
inherit his
Poirot?
large fortune.
It's a fair
Fortune.
cop.
Fortune.
But Donald did not have access to Dr. Clark's records.
To close
With
record.
you, mademoiselle.
Shut the fuck up,
Sorry,
mademoiselle.
if you could just be a fucking little bit quiet now, madame.
Donald, too, has been treated by
For
the
his
doctor.
importance.
You're quite wrong, Mr. Poirot, and it shouldn't be difficult to prove.
Please.
Okay, my
Wait,
bad.
please excuse me. It was a slip of the tongue.
What
This
they
is
wanted
I
to say
wanted
was, you are a killer.
Donald, Sir Carmichael was one of your firm's
Oh,
customers.
yes, okay.
We found a surveyor's report.
I didn't
from
know
his
that he
papers
worked for
that
that
proves
firm,
it.
did you?
No.
It doesn't prove that I went to Comeside.
Ah, you know it was in
You could have
Comeside.
done it. And you may have used the opportunity to take a look at Sir Carmichael's record.
I know I did.
You think I'm guilty?
You think I'm guilty?
Or Mr. Franklin Clark.
That's ridiculous.
Is that Franklin Clark?
Both of you have noticed.
I can't remember
Yes, it
anything
is.
about
Yeah,
him.
it
Which
is.
of you has the profile that most resembles the murderer?
Both.
Mr. Clark.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Record that line one more time, or maybe a variation on it. We don't need to always say it like that. Is Donald clever? I don't think he is
No,
he?
he's a div. He's an absolute div. I've doubts
Keep having a
about myself.
horrible dream. He's a bright man. Oh, okay. Oh, he is. Whoops. Whoops, he's a genius. Is Donald a murderer? Self-confident. Oh my god, no.
No.
Easy to influence. Well, it's Franklin Clark.
50-50
Game
so
over.
far. He did seem to
Yeah,
have his
he was
dick in
trying to
everything that
fuck.
moved, didn't he?
Who was it?
Yes.
Women seem to like him.
So 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
I'll hang him for that. Does he like trains?
Get
Trains is
rid-
obviously
It doesn't
not relevant.
matter. He loves
I'll
trains.
sleep on a train. I'll kill people on a
Likes
train.
trains.
Watch me, Poirot.
God, when I was younger, I think I was the ABC killer.
Did you like trains?
Oh, yeah.
What was the question? Is he
He's
impulsive? I didn't read that
No,
one. But
it
it was
was
obviously
obvious.
not the other two.
Quick-tempered.
Sure.
Fuck, so it's back to sort of 50-50 again.
We're going to have to do a battle to see which one of them likes trains more.
Generous.
And that one's going to be shot on the spot. You've got to admit, this Grey Cells thing, it is a lot of fun. Like, we do joke about it, but it's a lot of fun.
Is the killer
Ladies and
generous?
gentlemen,
Is that something that they're
Donald
He's
saying?
may
generous
have
with
traits
with
the
murder.
murderer,
Right.
But he does not have his cold indifference. He has a temper.
Hard to imagine him
To
planning
imagine
anything.
Planning anything.
Rough.
Well, Franklin
Also,
just shouted at
jealousy
you across
is
the
his
room.
motive, and crimes of passion
Shoot
are
Franklin right
rarely
now.
planned.
Franklin's going to jump out the window.
Right, I
Hastings
suppose
gonna
it's
shoot.
my turn to be subjected to the same scrutiny.
I
Well,
bet
you're
so.
the murderer.
Mr. Clark,
I hope he says that and then we just say it's him.
let us now try and get our brain
Oh,
cells
you don't
together.
have to do it every time. You don't.
It's fun, though.
No.
Is he clever?
He's a div. He's an absolute
School
div.
report. He's clever. Why
Lack-
was his fucking
lacks
school
discipline.
report there? That can't be how he finds it out. The man is 70. Is he sure of himself? Well, his school report said. Come on, Poirot, I'm super sure
Yeah,
of
that
myself.
one.
Click them at random.
He's fallen.
Because
That
there's no
was
penalty for
self-confident.
just clicking them all. Is he just a seducer?
He's fucking that woman.
Just click on one of the women. That'll be the answer.
Always 3 for 3 so far.
He's obviously the killer now. But how did he know? Was he treating Cust?
Hang on, does he like trains?
Yeah, he had the Railway Children. And everyone who's read the Railway Children is a train stan.
Fuck.
I saw the Railway Children, the movie.
It's not looking good for
I know, I
Franklin.
love a train
It
now.
is not looking good for Franklin.
I'm not reading that.
Cold.
Thanks for defending my interests against Wang, this robber. I don't know what that was. in reference
Generous.
to. Yeah, that one.
This is boring as fuck. 6
As
more
we've all
minutes.
seen, there is a
No, we're finishing it. We're almost
disturbing
there.
similarity between Mr. Clark's profile and that of the killer.
New question available.
In actual fact, it is
We just did
exactly the same.
So you say it could be
Poirot, your
anyone?
psychological studies are interesting, but your conclusions do not add up. Why would I have wished my brother's death? The inheritance is lawfully mine. I just have to wait.
Right.
No, you had to act quickly.
He was immortal.
Thora Grey bothered him.
Did
Because
she?
of Miss Grey.
Grey. Miss Grey. Christ!
Also,
That's
you
me!
haven't been telling the truth.
She haven't
There
been
is no
listening.
doubt
Imagine if
in
he'd
my mind
invited
that
the
you
lady
would
with
have found a
palsy
way
to be
to
here and she's just sitting in the corner rocking.
I told him.
For you, Mr. Clark, it was a disaster. If Miss Grey had children by your brother, you would not have.
Wasn't he 900
He
years
had
old?
9 months at
You
least.
realized the danger after reading
Surely
several
not.
letters from Comside, especially one in which your brother opened his heart to you.
He hurried all the way
So
back
you
from
hurried
China.
home from China, and you took action.
Absolutely stacked full of
In
artifacts.
truth, Cust was no more than a puppet manipulated by the real
It's no more than a fucking puppet.
you, Mr. Clark.
How did Mr. Clark
Such
do that?
an imagination, Mr. Poirot. In fact, nobody manipulated Cust. The famous instructions he received by post. He wrote them on the typewriter. We know that for sure.
Okay.
Oh no. You
Oh,
know
no.
perfectly well. That is not true.
Cool.
Wow,
What's the
how
evidence?
come you decided that
Eh bien,
yourself?
Light has
Oh.
now been
What do you
shed
mean?
on the ABC murders.
Cool. Well, that's the end.
Your
What if
theories
Poirot
are
turns to the
ingenious,
camera and he's like,
but you haven't
"Man,
any
thank you."
Oh no,
for
no,
solving
no.
For the moment, I have no material proof. Either
Did he say that out loud? No.
or I bluff.
Obviously, you bluff. Fingerprints, right? Well, he could have.
Invented, I think that one.
That one goes back so far, but did he did? I think it probably doesn't make a difference. I don't see why either of
think-
these would be worse
Well,
than the other.
if he never,
This one's
if he
further
didn't
along.
actually type them all on
Yeah,
that
he seemed quite
typewriter, or he
clear about
wore
that.
gloves.
One thing proves it. A carton of placed cigarettes you stole from Mrs. Asher and found at your home.
You have nothing on me.
Oh,
You're bluffing, Mr. Poirot.
doesn't move his face
Come
much,
on,
does he?
Flora, there's nothing for us to do here.
Let's go and do another murder.
Hastings shoot him.
He
One
He
is a
didn't.
sigh.
I understand why you never wanted to lend me your new typewriter, and why you were searching through your brother's things. And
The hole you dug
Why
on the
didn't she mention the fucking Yorkshire Ripper
the
behaviour?
hole you dug on the moors.
All right.
No,
What? What? No, no, no.
she mentioned the word
It
hole, and that was
cannot
it.
be.
The game's up.
It cannot be. Fuck this game.
Cinematic. Whoa!
Don't come near me.
I've got a gun!
Sisters disease.
Poirot's gonna stand up and be like, the gun is full of blanc. It was full of blancs.
Yeah. What if Hastings
What if he's
forgot to swap
blown
them?
it? Yeah, it would be so funny if it was now a photo.
If you shoot yourself with a
sorry, Mr.
blank
Clark,
from that
there is
range,
no
In Bruges, Torres,
really
anything.
not good.
I
Still.
expected your reaction, so I used blanks.
He is going to be killed though.
I'm sorry,
it's-
mademoiselle, but your second chance has been lost.
You will
Franklin Clark
never,
will never
you will
inherit
never
his father's
ever be in
fortune.
love. Neither man will come near you after this.
There's a lot of loading screens now. They're fun.
Oh, for not very much at all.
Another great mystery solved, eh?
3 minutes. 3 minutes.
Look how sad he is. Oh no.
Womp 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 womp.
What? There must be a better way of transitioning between scenes.
Disappointed at having missed the chance to become Lady Clark,
Dick
Flora
Dunbar.
Grey left England.
Why is he narrating? God, she fucking.
Donald Fraser and Megan Barnard.
Oh, imagine if they'd all jumped in the air and done a freeze throw.
Fucking the breakfast.
He went on to become president of the United
Mary
States.
started to work
Don't
for
you
Lady Clark.
forget
The
about
lady's
me.
condition suddenly
She
took a turn
obviously
for the
died.
better.
Took a turn for the better.
She was 5
And a few
seconds from
months
death.
later, to Dr. Logan's
She
great
was
delight,
35
this?
again.
was back on her feet again.
Did we ever meet Dick
According to
Dunbar?
this eminent physician, it appears
Why
to be
is he
an extremely
narrating this
rare
then?
case of
Dick Dunbar
spontaneous remission.
Doncaster.
Ah, spontaneous
Lady
remission.
Clark has enjoyed very good health ever since.
Wow.
So he was poisoning her.
Maybe. And Poirot? Well, let's just say he's on to the next one.
Innocent. The incredible story of ABC.
By me, Dick Dunbar.
As for A.B. Cust, after being advised by Poirot, he made a great deal of money by selling his story
Is
to
Poirot the
readers.
Max Clifford of his own world?
With business booming, the
But we don't know anything
Black
about
Swans
that.
become the #1
More popular than
attraction
York
in the
Minster.
whole of Yorkshire.
It's not. People love that fucking place. People are always at the Minster.
They're hard for the Minster. Wow, I guess, you know what, sometimes it's the final act or something that can really turn it around, and
And
this has
was
been
not one of those times.
this has been exactly that experience for me.
It wasn't. Not
A
clapping.
Microids
Look at
production.
that. 22.59.
Stefan
Turn it the fuck off.
Langer. Let's just think about this for a bit. We want to be constructive in our criticism. because the game, it had some good elements, right? We all loved the grey cells mechanic.
That was one. Can I just say, the grey cells mechanic was the worst of them.
We loved the randomized clicking. So sometimes you click there and you can move over there.
Don't cry because it's over.
Smart because it happened. Smart because Poirot happened for all of us in a big way.
Fucking hell.
It appears that it's a lot of people de France who made this.
All these people are guilty as sin.
They're the real ABC murderers. Yeah. It wasn't very good, this game.
Really, like, very, very poor.
I'm disappointed.
In every metric that it could possibly be.
I wanted to like it. I really did, because I think it's a good idea for a game. No mention of actors is further evidence. As you said, Paul, there weren't any.
There were none.
With special thanks, Microsoft Sam.
Level builders. Now, these are the real villains. Pascal, you've got a lot. 2D character designer. Well, she fucking clocked in and clocked out, didn't she?
The fact that there's only one is
there
problematic.
is literally just the one.
Hang on, were there any 2D characters?
Yeah, they're pictures in the concept art. Yeah,
David Pellet.
David Frappaz. Fucking hell. You, the biggest sinner of all.
It was just not very good is the problem, I suppose.
Really bad. Really, really bad.
And so many people worked on it, and I hate to criticise.
The thing is that the story is it's a good story. Is good and it's there, but even the story was bad.
They managed to fuck up the story.
They fucked it up.
All of the beats were so fucked up. Like that. The third stream of this that we did, was it the third one? Like the last one?
Yeah.
That was so long and tedious and irrelevant.
And it gave us the least information.
And the fact that they gave you the ABC red herring, which, is a cool plot, I imagine, that I hadn't remembered from the actual ABC murders. I'm sure that lands. But, oh look, it's on Switch. Maybe we can try it on there and see if it's better. Maybe we can just give that a little go. Yeah, it's disappointing, to say the least.
If I had to sum it up, what I would say is that they got the story bad. The movement was bad. The art was bad.
Oh.
The voice acting was bad.
It's recent, though. They were doing it during Le Confinement.
I don't care.
So
there's
okay,
no
so
excuse.
that's
there's no excuse.
That's probably why they brought in all the coughing. It
sucks.
subplot.
Voice talent English, generous use of the word.
Let's take a photo of these guys and get them on some kind of
Salako,
list.
don't know who you voiced, but you've got a lot to answer for.
Robert Hackwell.
Voice talent French.
Maybe it was better in French.
No.
Well, it can't have been worse.
No, that's true. Testers. Now they want. I've got some fucking questions for these people. Charlotte, what were you on about? Mauve Bart.
Do you think this signals that...
that person's name is Mauve Bart.
I think that's a great name. I wonder if this means that we should delve more into this genre.
No.
To really find out what the high... If this is
if I hit
considered
the
a
escape
classic.
key, does something bad happen?
Yeah, it will crash the stream.
It won't.
It will. No, there's probably a moustache to get at the end of all this. Go on. It doesn't do anything, guys. You got absolutely tricked. We're almost there, though. Now, we've got some time left, haven't we? Have we?
What do you mean?
Before the end of the stream?
Yeah,
we're going to be going out. I think we could play a brief game. Look at that, 100%. Beautiful. Let's quit this one.